fucking morning, boys. Welcome to a new vlog. We're now in Okinawa, Japan, a sick island. And funny enough, for the ones who have the reference, this has been one of my dream destinations since I was like 8, because that's the first time that I watched Karate Kid, the old one. And this is exactly where Mr. Miyagi is from. And so I've always wanted to come here. I've always known it was like a sick place that I wanted to visit. But yeah, I'm not here for long. Flying to Thailand next week. This is only like 3 days here. But I thought, you know, this place is so good. It's sunny. There's the beach. We're going to islands. I thought I might as well vlog it because I think it's still going to be a sick trip. So let's get going and welcome to a new vlog. We made it to the main street, and weirdly enough, there's not that many tourists compared to all the other Japanese cities like Kyoto and Tokyo. Like maybe it's just a lot of Japanese people from other places who come here on holiday. But it looks sick. It's like Hawaii vibes. Guys, apparently it's like a Okinawan holiday, but I don't know what it is. What a surprise. We were just like on our way to lunch. Yeah, boys, just gonna get into some work now. I also wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on like what I'm building, because I know on the last vlog or the one before kind of explained that I'm coaching people and helping people get into the space as well, which has been really cool, but so far has been taken more as like a side thing that I kind of do for fun. And now I want to run it more almost as a business to actually make sure that everyone who comes in gets like insane results. And so for now, all I had been doing was like doing one-on-one calls with them, doing everything on WhatsApp, but there was no real like community or brotherhood that was like coming from it. And so now what I want to do is, and that's what I've been building, is full community for everyone that's ever joined or anyone that will join in the future, so that we can first of all build a sick brotherhood of appointment setters who are on the same mission to travel the world, change their current situation, and also where we're going to have a bunch of like wins, questions, weekly calls, and also potentially like some in-person meetups, which would be like really sick to do. So I've just kind of been building that for the last few days. It's like almost ready, so it's gonna be really sick. Also, another cool thing that I'm doing tonight right after dinner at like 10:30, I have a call with a guy who runs a sick agency with a bunch of coaches and consultants who are their clients, and he just constantly needs a flow of high quality appointment setters. And that's also the cool thing that comes with a personal brand, is even more than the network that I used to have of business owners, entrepreneurs, people who needed setters. Now I have people constantly reaching out to me telling me that they need setters basically. And so at the beginning I almost could have been just like, yeah, I'll take you on. Now it's a bit more complicated. I actually have to vet them, make sure the roles are actually high quality. But the cool thing is now the range of roles that I can get to an appointment setter is really cool, because let's say you watching this, you only have like 2 to 3 hours a day to put into this, especially at the beginning before actually making it a full-time thing. I can place you onto basically a part-time role where you'd start making, 3, 4, 5K a month part-time. And then once you're making that money, then you come into this full-time. And that's going to be like game changer, because a lot of people, they can't really come into this full-time. You watching this, you might be working a full-time job or you're in uni. So before you can actually transition completely to appointment setting, you still need to put in the reps, make some money, and actually get good at doing this in the first place. And the only way that's going to come is through getting a high quality role, whether that's part-time or full-time. So that's kind of what I'm thinking on this side of things. Yes, boys, heading to dinner now for some delicious sushi, like anyone who respects themselves when in Japan. The main street is kind of crazy tonight. The funny thing is, this morning when we were walking around, literally seemed like a deserted island. There was like no one. And now this place literally just reminds me of Vegas. Like, look at this. And this is not even the most like active part of the street. If we go and we walk like to the left a little bit more, there's gonna be like a bunch of people. Everyone's drunk, dancing. I've never seen this since like we got to Japan. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, let's go to dinner and then we might head for some dessert. Back from night out we just had, about to head home. And I was thinking in my head, I had never told you this before, but if you're watching these vlogs and you actually want to live a life similar to this, you want to travel, you want to have financial freedom, you want to be independent, this is not something that will come quickly or easily, right? Like when I started out, even when I flew out to Thailand at the beginning, I was working 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. ripping the phone on the dials just like all night basically. And the thing that made the biggest difference, the reason I'm able to be here today, is because I realized that I just needed to be patient and that this would come if I was willing to put the work in. A lot of people, they watch these types of videos and they think like, wow, this guy lives a sick life. He works a few hours a day, makes insane money, knows really cool people, and they think that it comes by living this life, but it doesn't. This life comes by locking yourself in a room for 12 months and working your ass off, making zero money and seeing no results. I think that is the biggest thing. And that's why also now I think after this vlog, I'm going to shift kind of the perspective with which I'm going to do these videos, where I'm just going to show you what my routine looks like and my life looks like when I'm locked the fuck in. Because I don't spend all year round just like traveling, eating out every day. Like a good chunk of the time has to be spent like sitting down, just working and scaling things, whether that's your skill set as a setter or your business if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is. So yeah, I'd say keep that in mind if you're trying to start something of your own, because if you look at these things with a short-term perspective, you'll never get there. You know, if you think in 2 or 3 months you can get to a point where you're living your dream life, that's never going to happen. And it probably means the life you achieve in that time wasn't your dream in the first place, because dreams aren't easy to achieve ever. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to change your current situation, make something of yourself, it's going to take hard work and patience, and it's not going to come quickly. So yeah, that's what I'll leave you guys with, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, boys. So just woke up, as you can see my face. We're about to go hit a workout. The weather is fucking amazing, like blue skies, 25 degrees. That's why I'm finally back wearing a t-shirt and shorts. And yeah, we're gonna hit a sick chest and back workout in a gym close by. Then we're going to the American Village for the day, and then from 4 p.m. I have a shit ton of meetings and work to do. And yeah, just take you guys through the whole process so you see what a day in my life looks like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Let's go. Guys, by far my favorite thing about remote gyms is you'll just get the best gym ever with like the best machines, all the best equipment, all for you. This is literally just me in here right now, and I have a sick bodybuilding gym to work out. Fuck yeah. Let's send a fat workout. Let's get big. Come on, because it's good to make money, but it's more important to be rich and jacked as well.
I can't go wrong trying to make things right. You know what that's like when your heart's on ice. Double in price, swear on man's life. Don't speak the language to me, that's a seeing man science.
Yeah, boys, so we made it to the American Village. This place looks like fucking Hawaii. It's insane. And we came to this very American breakfast place. We might have overdone ourselves a little bit here, but you guys are already down the foodie, so I had to. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill day. Just try some good food, get our steps in because we need to burn this off. And yeah, leave you guys with some B-roll because this place is absolutely beautiful. Almost reminds me of New York a little bit because you have the sea and then the city on the other side. I'm not sure what city it is though, but it's pretty. And then it's so calm here. I feel like Japan compared to any other place in the world is just overall so calm. People are so peaceful. No one's stressed about anything. They just live such a slow life, almost like the Italian dolce far niente. I'd have to learn how to say that in Japanese. But I was talking yesterday to a friend and asking them if they would see themselves living here. I'm not sure, to be honest, because it's pretty, but it's not the same vibe as Thailand. Like, Thailand's kind of unbeatable. Nothing beats it because everything comes together. It's like the weather, the people, the connections you can make, the price of stuff, quality of the food. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys, well, take you watching this, you like live in the same place and you've lived in the same place for like 20 years, and right now out of the blue you could move and go somewhere else. Where would you go? I'm very curious. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Would it be Thailand, Bali? I tried Bali, I hated it, but a lot of people love it, so I'm curious to get your take on that as well. Yeah, 2 p.m. now, a little bit after lunch. We found this super nice park. We're just gonna take a quick nap here on the grass. Kids playing around, you can see it here. Everyone's enjoying, everyone's happy. And yeah, this is just the freedom that setting gives you. The most important thing at the end of the day is whether you're making 2, 3, 10, 15, 20K a month, If you don't have this, what do you really have? If you don't have the freedom to say, on any day of the week, I can just stop, take a nap, relax, take a break, do whatever, then you don't have any freedom. And so, yeah, if you're looking at things from a perspective of only wanting money, it's not going to turn out the best. I'd optimize for freedom at all times. If I had to go back, I'd do things the exact same way. I'd optimize for freedom. And that's what appointment setting gives you at the end of the day. So just got back from the American Village. It was fun, but now obviously we need to get to work, because obviously something has to happen in order to pay for all this bullshit. So yeah, we're gonna hop on the quick team meeting. It's actually the first team meeting with the entire team, because now, obviously when I started out and I was getting people and coaching them, it was literally just me, but now I've been kind of like forced, so to say, to build a team around this, and it's the first time we're all like getting together on a meeting, so it's gonna be sick. Yo! What up, boys? What's up, boys? Good morning. It's 11 a.m. here. Unfortunately, very sadly, it is my last day in Japan, so I had to finish with a bang. Couldn't imagine something better to finish this trip off. I just feel so blessed that 2 years ago I made the decision to change my life and to just try something, because what I'm 100% sure is that if I had never tried it, I would have never been in this position. Yes, I wanted to take also the time while I'm here, just enjoying, to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing with content, because if you really follow the channel and you follow the journey, then you probably notice that I haven't been posting too much in terms of short form, Instagram and all that. And the reason is because I realized along the way that I lost myself. At the beginning, when I started posting a year ago, I knew exactly why I was posting, and it felt so real, it felt so authentic. And then I went into this pit hole of, oh, I want to pay less for editing, I want to pay less for ideation, I want to do everything myself. And that's when all the videos I was posting didn't feel authentic, they didn't feel like me. And now what I'm going to do, basically the way I'm going to transition, is I've started repaying my first ever editor, James, and I'm going to basically paying like $3K a month to come in and come on the team as a creative director. So not only is he going to edit everything, but he's going to also ideate, he's going to come with me and film like cool shit like this. And hopefully that will give me now the chance to really create short form content that I align with and that I feel like aligns with who I want to show and what brand I want to create. Because I feel like I've been able to do that with YouTube big time. My vlogs really give you guys a real idea of who I am, and I feel like I am being truthful and I am being me, I am being authentic. But in short form, I haven't been able to do that. So that's one thing that I haven't figured out just yet, but wanted to give you guys also an idea. This vlog might be posted after this actually starts, but yeah, I wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm envisioning in terms of like the rebirth of my Instagram and my short form content, because we all know it's really important to have good short form content, but because it's shorter, it just feels that much harder to actually make it feel authentic and genuine. So that's one of my main goals for the next like 2-3 months in Thailand. And yeah, hope that also gives you guys a better idea of like what I'm actually doing and what I'm cooking in the back end, more than just the trips and the enjoyment. I'm actually working on serious things, and I actually want to inspire people to come into this space and understand the difference it can make in their life. Yo, boys, last night in paradise, unfortunately not ending it the best way. So last night in Japan, it's raining though, which is fucking shite. I hate the rain. It's probably my worst fucking nightmare, but it's all good. We're still gonna enjoy our last night. Gonna go for sushi. And yeah, I just picked up the camera because I just had a sick meeting with one of the new students of the program. His name is Jack, and he's really a perfect fit. And I already introed him to people who need a really high-level setter. And I thought it would be interesting for you guys maybe to understand, what do business owners look for when they're looking for a setter? And what are people like me looking for when they're looking for new students to onboard, like knowing that they're going to be a good setter? And for me, it's a few things. The first one is, are you already good at communicating? Because setting is basically just communication, right? It's like talking to people, getting them on, making sure that they're qualified, side, creating a good connection with them. A life rule that I have, whether it's in my business or just anyone I work with in general, and I know a lot of business owners have that too, they hold that same standards. I only want to work with people who I'd be able to sit down and have a drink with. I don't want to hop on a call with a student and the call being like super awkward because we just have nothing in common. But if it's a young, hungry dude who is just hungry to get out there and start making money, then chances are we're probably going to get along pretty well. And chances are you're probably going to get along pretty well with a business owner. The first impression really lasts, right? I love that scene in Suits where Harvey says to Mike, if you start behind the 8 ball, you'll never get in front. And it's so true. Like, first impressions, whether you have or you don't have the skill set yet, they really do last and they really do make a big difference. I'm going to leave you guys with that, and let's head to dinner. Yeah, boys, so it's the end of the trip already. Time to leave. Going to the airport now. From Okinawa, I'm gonna fly to Hong Kong and then Chiang Mai to finally, after 3 weeks, settle down for good for at least 2 months now. Really focus on work. I know this vlog was a little bit of a shorter one, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And I'm kind of proud of this one. I'm happy because I'm really documenting something from the start. I kind of regret not having started this YouTube channel at the beginning of my journey when I was starting appointment setting, and I was literally just at the beginning, and then I would have documented all the parts that came after that. And I think the cool thing now with like starting to coach people, managing teams and everything, and me basically documenting everything from the start, is that I'm going to be able to see the full evolution from day one to day, 1,000 in 3 years or whatever.